But I've had the pleasure of doing quite a few varied things with the museum. The most notable or the most memorable are moving the multi-ton, top-heavy sculptures around the various places that we end up moving pieces of art with the museum. From the Grace Knowlton's spheres and Alice in Wonderland, from Harlequin Plaza over to Greenwood and over to the circle behind Fiddler's. We get to move them not just once, but 2 or 3 times in some cases. And when you're married to the director of the museum, it puts a whole new perspective to honey-do lists, let me tell you. You get to learn a lot about how sculpture doesn't last outside. Even though I've been around art all my life, the natural tendency is to think that, well, bronze is made out of metal, it doesn't require upkeep, or stone lions, any of those kinds of things, but we found out otherwise from the Brooklyn Bridge, which is kind of like after you tear it apart and take off all the rust, it's kind of like a rusty beer can that's painted, and sometimes you have to take it all off and rebuild it like we did. Or some of Harry's bronze pieces that have interesting structures on the inside that you can't see that require maintenance, and the concrete lions, which weigh a ton. But over the years, we found out that the crane operators and those guys that give us a hand on moving those things really enjoy it, and they like to talk about it. It's not like moving a air handler to the top of a building. When they get to move a 5,500-pound lion, they think it's pretty neat.
I'd have to say the Denver Symphony performances at Fiddler's Green, because one of them in particular happened to be on my 8th birthday, which was kind of fun. So they sang happy birthday to me, and a crowd of probably, I don't know, 18, 20,000 people. So yeah, it's pretty memorable. The day the Harlequins came to Harlequin Plaza, that was kind of fun when they uncrated them and set them, and as little kids you're looking at that thinking, wow, I mean, this is something my mom started, something my granddad started, and you know, the older I got, the more I respected, you know, what's happened in my family. It's kind of cool. And then, you know, it seemed very big, bronze pieces that were just, you know, standing there like figures in some kind of play, or, you know, just a nice scene.
Maybe the key to real longevity and success is how you give and take and flow with your environment, and the things that can't die out.
Community. I mean, if you can take in a development like this and put art like this in it, I think kids can see it. People who go to work every day can enjoy it. The ducks. The landscape, sure. And I think it's not like going downtown to the Denver Art Museum or to any other museum that's enclosed in an area that you can't go and sit down and have a picnic or admire it from your office window, or bring your family out on the weekend and take walks and go see a concert at Fiddler's Green. You know that, you know, this is the Museum of Outdoor Arts. I mean, it's awesome.
My little child and I.
Yes.
It just seems like yesterday that we were down there in West Texas, and I was hunting coats, and that's coyotes the way you are. And my daughter says, "Daddy, let's get our ass out of this place and go somewhere nice." So we came up to Denver, where we learned words like ubiquity.
Thanks, Dad. The Museum of Outdoor Arts is unique in its combination of art, architecture, and landscape architecture. The reason being is all three of them are art disciplines in their own right, and the combination can fail. But I think we've done a successful job of it.
Do you like the Museum of Outdoor Art?
No.
You brat. Do you like it?
Yeah.
Why?
Now let me.
No, you got to answer my question.
What do you like?
What?
What do you like about the museum?
Art.